Hey guys, how you doing? Uncle Bob here once again with another video, and today we're going to be doing the review of the Deadpool, this cheap eBay Deadpool figure, which obviously you can get on eBay, and you can get these. There's a lot of listings on eBay that you can get these for. And this one was about £10.50 or something like that. So very cheap. They've got a lot of other listings. There's ones like for £15. I think there's even ones for 20 in different prices. But you know, it's not worth paying more than £10 for something that's pretty much the same figure, just only higher prices. So yeah, I thought, I mean, initially I wasn't going to get this, but I thought for £10 it's worth picking up just to add to the collection and the Deadpool figures. Because I've got a couple of Deadpools already. I'm going to get a couple more. And I just thought, you know, for £10, yeah, I mean, it's probably not one that I'd really want. But as I said, you know, I don't think you can go wrong if you see a figure on there, an eBay, and you think, you know, you collect that type of stuff. I think it's just worth picking up. You know, and to be honest, it hasn't the greatest figure, but we'll look at that in a minute. But I thought for £10, yeah, I just thought pick it up because it's just worth getting. But as I said, I mean, it's quite popular on eBay. I think they've sold about 200 of these. The one that I bought it from, that's £10. So they've sold about 200, so quite popular. So a lot of people wanting. So it just shows you that, you know, it's not all about the most expensive things. You know, if you're always looking for bargains and stuff that's cheap, you know, this is one of the things I think is worth picking up. You know, if you haven't got a big massive budget, it's worth picking up. And they're on there for eBay for £10 if you want to check that out. So let's look at the figure itself. I'm not sure which thing this is actually based on, whether it's based on cartoons. I'm pretty sure it's not based on any of the movies, because he certainly doesn't have that weird looking chest piece, I guess. Looking at it, the head sculpt is probably not the best head sculpt that you can get on a Deadpool figure, that's for sure. It's maybe a bit skinny, or sort of on the thin side. It's not got any sort of like expression-y, it's sort of quite angry looking. But yeah, it's probably like cartoony style. The chest is sort of, you can't really see much of it, but it's quite basic-y, simple chest piece. And then you've got that sort of weird chest piece there, which, yeah, so I don't know what that is based on. Is it maybe some type of Deadpool character in comics, or maybe it's completely made up? I have no idea. Let's say you've got some weird chest piece. Then you've got the belt. The belt's actually not that bad, to be fair. Got the pouches on it, stuff that he puts bits and pieces in. I don't think he ever does put bits and pieces in, but you've got that sort of like attached to the belt. So that's sort of quite sort of like a funny harness, sort of, yeah, weird. Arms are quite straightforward in the back area. Pretty strange idea, I guess you could say. And the legs. The articulation is not quite good on this, actually. You can sort of get him into quite, you know, quite weird poses, and, you know, bend the arms around, yeah, and just, yeah. But the articulation is, it's not a great figure, but the articulation is not bad on it, and you can sort of just get him in really, really weird, funny poses and mess around with it. But yeah, the articulation is alright actually, but it's just quite a strange looking figure. You get the let's look at you get the gun holster. Actually comes separate, and then you just put that up his leg for his gun to go in, like so. Just put that on his leg. You get a couple of bits, not a lot, a great deal, but get a few bits. It's just like quite basic, simple stuff. Get one handgun, which is not even, I think it's supposed to be a Desert Eagle, but it's quite a bad version. It might not even be a Desert Eagle. It's certainly not the normal one that he uses. Yeah, some strange looking one. And then you get some sort of automatic machine gun, which I don't know what the name of that is, but it's some guess. It might even be some modified. It might even be an AK-47 modified sort of. It's got that sort of. It might be an AK. I'm not too sure. Might be an AK-47 and it's been modified. Something like that. But I mean, it's quite a nice looking size gun. And obviously you get his distinctive 2 katana swords, samurai swords, which obviously most Deadpool figures have. And then you get the sheaths that come, funnily enough, separate to put the swords in. Now you have to attach these to the back area, but it seems a bit strange because you sort of attach those, but then they're sort of, I think they're supposed to go across each other, but they sort of don't. So I think they made this figure and it's not right. It's somehow, so you know, that's how you attach them, but then they sort of don't really cross over, so it's a bit strange really, or a bit stupid, I guess. You know, they're supposed to go, one's supposed to go that way, you know, sort of like a cross, but it sort of doesn't, which is just really weird. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking then, but yeah, I mean, I don't see any other way of attaching those on there really. Yeah, very, very strange design. I don't know what they were thinking. I guess you could say that's why it's probably cheap, you know. But anyway, the swords do go in there. Well, that's completely not right, but the swords, katanas, do go in the sheaths, but some crazy reason it just doesn't, you know, it just doesn't. It's supposed to overlap, but it just doesn't. It's just very, very strange. And yeah, but it's, I mean, let's be honest, it might be the worst Deadpool figure you can get. However, I don't know, because it's got good articulation, and the accessories are not that bad. But it's just not, you know, it's pretty crappy designed, where sort of stuff doesn't really fit. And yeah, the colour's a bit crappy. Yeah, and it's not painted that great. But they're sort of, you know, I mean, chances are I'm going to have this on display, probably quite slim. But, you know, I'll have it in the collection, you know, just to add to stuff. I'll probably have it just laying around somewhere. But yeah, the gun doesn't even, don't think, really go in the holster. but it's all right for what it is. I mean, £10, you know, it is what it is, I guess. So, guys, I think that's going to be it for this review. Nice and short, not too long, not too boring, I hope. Yeah, and I hope guys enjoy this. And yeah, if you want to look for a bargain and want to pick up a cheap Deadpool figure, check it out on eBay. So guys, hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more vids, and I'll see you guys next video. Take care, bye for now. See you soon. Thanks.